live. We go live. Look, counting down. We're
So it's
live on.
counting down for us to go live. All right.
All right. So if you look now, let me see here. In music and interview. Um, if let me see. If you go on the page now, definitely we're live. Let me see if I can.
Yes, yes, you're live. All right. There you go.
So we're gonna give the chance for people to get in the room and stuff like that. And when you look on your laptop, you could definitely see who start logging in. Okay, I got Stuki logged in so far. If you look on your laptop, if you look to I think your right hand side, you can see people logging in.
On my
Look
right hand
onto you.
side, it said, oh, okay, I see icons here, but I don't see people logging in as yet. Oh, it says it's got an icon that says people and it's got a number two on it, two number on it.
Okay, and you're supposed to bring that up. Let me see, because I could see. What about on your iPod? Do you see?
Let me do this because I'm sharing it.
Yeah. All right, guys, welcome. I seen people are logging in. Big yourself up. All right, Suki and Marie Smith. I see you, Paul Boots. Maria, how are you? Definitely. So far, thank you, guys. Guys, I need you to share the page, so that we could have like crazy fun inside here. All right. Um, I'm not gonna. Well, most of you guys know her name already, but I'm not gonna say the name as yet. I'm not gonna say the name as yet until let me see you who and who is here first, and then we go straight in. We gotta apologize that we're a little bit late because certain difficulties. So we're definitely late for a fact. All right, let me see here. Welcome each and every one. Share the room, share the page, as we always say. Empress Eve is here.
Oh yeah.
So you seen folks there logging in?
Yes, I see the folks logging in on Facebook.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be crazy. I have so much questions for this lady here. And we definitely gonna have so much fun in the room. That's the most important thing. So keep sending out everything. Share, and keep sharing. All right, now Desiree, big yourself up. Empress Eve, I am so impressed by. But before I even say, because I don't even want to put that first name out there, Empress Eve. There's also another name, your real government name, which is Eve Kawadza. Did I pronounce it right?
Yes, you pronounced it right. And there's
Oh,
something about that name as well.
okay.
It's
Tell
a
me about
stage name. It's a stage name as well.
It's a stage name. So right then and there from birth, you actually was set up to be a performer. So you have that stage name, that the whole everything set up for yourself. What do you say? So,
So yes, you
all
had
right.
said government name, so I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to shed light that if that's not a government name, it's also a stage name. Same
It's
as
a
Empress
stage
Eve
name.
is a stage
I
name.
I noticed when I did a search for you, there's a lot of Empress Eve on what I should say, Google, but I noticed you did something different. You put a ZW at the end of your Empress Eve. And that is, did you put that just to separate you from the rest of Empress Eve, or what?
That was one to separate me from the rest of the Empress Eve, right? So that when you're looking for Empress Eve, when I do a ZW, that's when I'm gonna find the real Empress Eve that we're talking about, right? And also ZW is that's abbreviation for Zimbabwe. That's short for Zimbabwe. You know,
ladies and
so
gentlemen.
I am proudly Zimbabwean, and I would love to identify as that. So that's also the purpose for ZW.
And I notice you definitely, always share that, especially with your colors. When you broadcast, when you're live on stage, your color stands out to tell who you are. And that's a good thing about you. So you were born and raised in Zimbabwe.
Yes, definitely.
Now, at an early age, I would say, and what school you attended? I know you attended, but I need you to tell them the school that you attended.
I did my primary school at Houghton Park Primary
Mhm.
School in Harare, and I did my O level, my O levels at Howard High School. And I understand you know what O level is, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yes. And then I went for my A levels at Harare High School
Nice.
in
Okay.
Bari, which is home to me because I'm from Bari. I'm from Diketo.
Yes. Yes. I'm learning that little song there, but I'll get there. And
I
now,
see some love on Facebook.
oh
Can I
yeah,
can I do a shout out?
definitely do your shout out.
Okay, I see Desiree Emo Paris. Thank you. Saying Empress Eve, good to see you. Good to see you too, Desiree.
Desiree is a big
Yeah.
follower of yours too. That's my
Oh,
peep. She
thank you.
follows. Yeah, definitely. Now, raising up in Zimbabwe, at what age you said, you know what, I'm having that voice. Maybe you start from church or whatever, you having that voice, and you say, you know what, I'm gonna push forward being a singer.
So I will be honest on this one.
Hmm.
Growing up in my background, it was school first.
Yeah, definitely. Have to be school
So
first. Yeah.
so art was never an option, with the way I was raised. It was never an option because during that time, I'm sure parents they believed that it all had to be academic. It was at a time when people didn't believe that art could be a career, music can be a career, and all that.
Hmm.
So I had to go to school. So I really never realized I wanted to sing because there was a framework that there was a frame that I was following, like steps that I had to follow and the settings that I was in, which made it difficult to actually realize that this is what I wanted to do, this is what I had a passion for. But then
Oh.
as I was going to school, when you're going to school, you are exposed to a lot of things, you listen to different kinds of music because you are with your peers and this one says, oh, this is the song that's trending right now. So I
Mhm.
sort of like started listening to music as well, listening to the radio more when I got home, like the local radio stations. And, I enjoyed music, as
Mhm.
growing up. But then when I had finished primary level and I was now in uni,
Mhm.
that's when they had sort of like platforms where people could perform.
Yes,
And
you're
then
talking
because I had this background where I was, in the background listening to stuff,
about.
listening to music, I was like, I want to try and go in front of the people and sing. So I remember the first time it was in
Bukath.
two, 2000 and 2008.
Oh, 2008. Okay.
Yes, that's when I did my first appearance at an open mic session. It was at the
Mm.
Book Cafe,
Yeah,
and there were
Bukath.
open mic sessions that were going on there. So I
Hmm.
joined in. It was so nerve-wracking because that's when I realized this is serious business. But I loved it. That was the most important thing.
Were you
When I did
nervous?
it,
Were you nervous at any point, being going up on that mic at that time?
I am nervous all the time, even up to now. But in that moment back then,
Hmm.
I was so nervous because I was asking myself, why did I make myself do this? But deep down, I felt there was something that I needed to let out in front of people. It was something completely new, because all I knew was going to school.
Yes.
You know, you go to school, and after school, I want to be a doctor. I always wanted to be a doctor, you know, because that's how I was brought up. Like, you go to school and you do medicine, or you do business, or you do, you know, law and all that, you know. That was how I was raised. But then, you know, when you love something, it
Yes.
eventually opens up, and your path always leads to things that you can do, or things that you have a passion for. It opens up. So that time I was on the stage for the open mic, I was so nervous, but I did it. And you know, people, you know, open mic platforms are good, you know, if you take it seriously.
Because then
It
you
was
you
so
feel
encouraging.
so
They
much
build
thing,
you.
confidence and things like that, especially if you're around your peers. That's
Yes.
good.
Yes, it was bad in that I wasn't confident, but it felt good that, you know, I did something, and people were like, wow, or clapping their hands,
Yes,
saying,
you
we
had
enjoyed it.
that voice. You have the voice. So even if you were nervous at any given time, your voice, people is listening for your voice and listening to that unique part of you. You know.
Yes.
Now I noticed you also host a couple of things around like Old Mutual Theater. You did a couple hosting and stuff like that.
I have done that, but that took a long time to go to, because after the open mic sessions, I started to know people, a lot of female artists that we have in Zimbabwe, who were so supportive. And I actually remember at some time, I had she at that time, she was like a big sister in the music circles. She was like,
Mhm.
would you like to do backing vocals for me?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. And I bet you were so surprised
Yes.
they
So
asked
I
you.
had done open mics, and then I'm like, okay, someone wants me to do backing vocals, like a professional artist. Like, her name is Claire Nyakuja. She wants me to do backing vocals, and I'm like, okay, I can't do this. So she gave me a platform to now do something on live stage. I remember she said, you have to sing a song of your
Mhm.
choice, and the band will back you up. I was like, I've never done this before.
Wow.
So then later on it grew, because after that performance, people were like, oh, you know what?
Mhm.
We like you, you know, you will get better. The one people were so encouraging and all that. So
Right.
you know, I would like to say, getting to this stage now, I
Mhm.
didn't do it alone. You know, God just sent people my way who were so
Right.
supportive, making sure that I get there. I find my inner self and I'm confident.
Right.
So I managed to get the Alliance Francaise thing going on.
All
That
right.
was the journey.
Now, being an artist, how did that change your life?
I'm that person who used to think that, you know,
Mhm.
for you to make it, it has to be you, and it has to be all about you all the time.
Okay.
But in my journey, I've learned that you need people around you to build you, to boost you. And not everyone can build you or boost you. You have
True.
to associate yourself with the right people. What do I mean by the right people? People who support what you're doing,
Yeah.
people who see the weakness in what you're doing, and they help you
Yeah.
criticize you constructively.
Constructively. There you
Yes,
go.
yes. Because there is a lot of criticism that comes through, but you should be able to choose the positive criticism. By
Mm.
positive criticism, you know, there are people who will be like, no, this ain't really good, but you can do this
You
to
could
make
add
it better.
this and add that
You
to it.
can add this and you can remove this and all that. So then now when you get people who do that, who give you that, there are people to stick with. So the one thing that I've learned in this journey is that
Mm.
we need each other to grow. Yes. So when you're choosing the people you need, just be careful who you choose, because so many people have listened to the wrong voice. But
Mhm.
I would like to say you need people. You need people to build you.
So, Empress Eve, you chose instead of going the American way, let me do a little R&B, let me do pop. You chose a field that to me it's not very people a lot of people chose that field because you have to have that particular voice for that field, which is jazz. And to me, jazz is much more beautiful because guess what? You're not sitting between a computer drums and all that thing. You having jazz is strictly live band, a lot of rehearsal, a lot of this, a lot of that, and you chose to be a jazz performer.
Yeah.
Why?
What I love about jazz
Yes.
is this improvisation.
Really?
Yes, I've got enough love and respect for all the music genres, but for me, I love with improvisation, I'm able to express myself anyhow I want.
Hmm.
Because yeah, when you're on that stage and the music is playing, the band is playing, and all that, there's a form that they take. There is an arrangement to the music, to the song, and everything. And
Yes.
there are chords chord progressions that they will be using and all that. But then as a vocalist, as a jazz vocalist,
I'm going to do something right now that you have never seen done. Keep
uh,
talking. I'm going to share them something. The only thing, guys, I'm not going to bring the audio in, but you're going to see her live. Only on the Lion TV show, we do this because, we do this thing via satellite on the internet. But continue. Talk to them.
all right. So I get then now to do okay, all right. Something is on this technology. Okay, let me keep talking. Oh, all right. So now I get to be myself
Yes.
and do whatever it is that I want to do at that particular moment, which is a
Mm-hmm.
good thing, which is what I love about jazz. It allows me
Mm-hmm.
to be myself, to bring out what I have. You can, because with jazz you can actually do something you didn't rehearse
Mm-hmm.
vocally. You can start improvising and doing stuff that you didn't rehearse in that same music that you are familiar with. That, oh, this is the music that we are going to do, but this is how I feel I want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Sticking to the progression and all that, but it allows me to improvise and to express myself more. That is what I would say I love about jazz.
Beautiful. And as I could see you moving there, my God, whoa. And you are such a performer. That's the thing about you. You are such a performer. With
Wow. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Wow. And I see Queenie Love Gray. Queenie's from New York, and Queenie loves Empress Eve. And right now, I'm talking about Eve Kawadza. So it's good that there are people who support Empress Eve who are here, and they get to hear me talking about Eve Kawadza, and they get to see Eve Kawadza as well. So thank you so much, Dion, for this.
listen to me. And you have video out, which is even nice music video. And I went through a couple of your music video, and I definitely love them. So guys, you could definitely go on YouTube, and if you go for Empress Eve, you're not gonna see Empress Eve is her DJ name. You will see Eve. Cool. How you pronounce it? Because I always mess
Kawadza.
up. Okay, so I did get it. Eve Kawadza, and I tell her, ladies and gentlemen, she have that voice. So
Thank you.
with that said and done, definitely I'm gonna stop this here and come right back because I have another thing I gotta show them about
Oh,
you. Now,
what is
Empress.
it?
Now, how many of those songs you wrote?
How many what?
Yeah, have you wrote any songs?
Oh yes, I've got some original songs that I got. Like Garisana is an original piece, and Mariangu is an original piece. And I'm still working on my music. I'm taking my time really because I want, like, some of these songs, they are very old songs, and they still, like, people still relate to them. Each time I perform these songs, it's like it's something new. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's still there. I want to create music that lives on, that
Yes.
lives on. The process is really hard because it's not like you're just gonna wake up tomorrow and then
Of
bam, you're
course, of
there.
course. You have
So
to do
yeah,
it.
like I love to write my own
Mm-hmm.
songs and work with musicians who can put that song into life and
Mm-hmm.
all that. So I'm working on it, but I've got some original songs. For now, I
Mm-hmm.
haven't recorded quite a lot of it because of work and all that, and a lot of things going on, and a lot of things that I'm trying to push. So I'm focusing more on the performance side, which is something that I really love to do. But
You don't have to. You don't have to do that. You have already captured that. I'm sorry. You don't have to do anything about the performance. Nah, stage appearance. Basically, because from yesterday till this morning, I went through so much things about you.
oh
Now,
my
especially,
God.
so you're talking stage performance and all of that. You have that locked. Okay, so I don't know what else you're working on. Okay.
So maybe the right thing to say is I really want, I want the people to know all of those things, that I can be your DJ, I can sing for you, I can perform for you, and I can be your MC as well. So it's a lot of things going on at the same time, and I love all of it. And
Yes.
I'm hoping someday it's all gonna stick out and be like, this is it.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I got to big each one up in the room. I know you guys are shouting at me and things like that, and it's hard for me to get back. But big up Lynn from Philadelphia. I see Keith from Long Island. I see a lot of London folks here. I see Bubbles from Florida. Big yourself up, guys. Thank you for logging in. Janet from Virginia. All right. Now, I did not know all of this about you until I was being introduced to you by Suki. Said, Dian, check out this DJ. So she said, a female DJ. I love female DJs because it's something different. So I went to your page, and one thing that you have signature move. And you are so right. That's the signature move. Guys, if you see, she came on Facebook and she took Facebook by a storm. And she came out with Zim dancehall music. And I was on to other music from Gambia, and also Kenya's doing, a little reggae and stuff like that, but they're more into the cultural part of it. But when I listened to her, she was playing Zim dancehall. And for those in Jamaica, Zim dancehall is like hardcore dancehall, like Bean Man, Buju, those guys and stuff like that. And Vibes Cartel. And she mixed her music, and when she mixed her music, she'll slow down, talk a little bit about the artist. Then she jumps back in, but between that, she gives the dance. If she's playing a song and the song have a dance, she's doing the dance because she has her signature dance that she does. So everybody knows about her signature move, and it's so funny. Now, 2017, you got into being a DJ. And this is the part that drives me crazy because you learned to be a DJ on your own.
Yes.
So you tell me you went out to a party, you seen maybe a guy DJ or a female DJ, and you stood right there and you said to yourself, hey, I'm a jazz performer, but you know what happened? I love the DJ thing. I could jump on this also.
Yes.
Just like that.
First of all,
Before you say another word,
uh,
guys, she's gonna explain. I'm just gonna show you a little video again. All right. Meanwhile, she's explaining this thing. It's fascinating. I kid you guys not. Go ahead, Empress.
first of all, I just want to say a big shout out to Suki, because Suki is Zimbabwean. Enough love and respect for you. And she identifies another Zimbabwean doing something, and she shares it to somebody from a different nationality and say, you need to check this out. The sister of mine is doing this. You need to check it out. You need to check out it. So massive shout out to Suki and to each and everybody who has been sharing about Empress Eve. So I was talking about Eve Kawadza, but right now I want to talk about Empress Eve. Yes, you're right. I started in 2017, October 2017. I've always, like when I'm performing, I love to talk as well because I love to interact with the audience. I love to interact with the people.
Yeah.
So I love to talk when I have a microphone. So being in Zimbabwe,
Mm-hmm.
we have got a lot of music and a lot of artists, right?
Yeah.
But most of this music is not known because it's not out there, because the artists don't know how to take it out there, because there's a lot of stuff required that some of the artists might not be aware of. You know, like some things have to do with the exposure and the awareness. So me, I figured out that through Facebook Live, I could actually start sharing some of this music from Zimbabwe, with the people from the rest of the world, because Facebook is a global community right there on the click. So, and I
And
started sharing this music. I was DJing then, trying it out. And when I did it the first time, people loved it. And they were like, oh, this music, who is this? We don't even know this artist. Even Zimbabweans were saying, we don't know this artist. So I was like, this is quite cool. And it's going to help me build up as a
mhm.
DJ. So I'm watching myself. It's so awkward.
And guys, I tell you, meanwhile she's doing all of that, she mixes the tracks and she gets down. Uh, I'm telling you, she is awesome. Now, so you went out and purchased a turntable, right?
Yes, I had to, because that's how serious I was about it. I was like, this is so much fun, because I would admire other people doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that is so cool. I want to do, because I love music. I really have a passion for music. Like, if you have a really good song going on and I listen to it, music moves me. Moves
Mm-hmm.
me. I love music for real. And I am glad that I am able
Yes.
to have a platform where I can share music by other people to the people, like Zimbabwean music, so that people out there get to know about it.
And what I like about you, before you start your set, you always play, is that the national anthem for Zimbabwe?
Yes, yes. When I do Zim Dance on Fridays, I
Hmm.
play the national anthem.
And
Yes. Just to identify, just to give identity that this is Zim time now, it's Zimbabwean time right now, and we're gonna be doing Zim dance music, which is uh, um, which is done. It derives from the Jamaican dancehall music. So in
yes,
Zimbabwe, it's actually a genre that stands on its own. It's called Zim dancehall.
I tell you guys, she is, anytime you watch her, you will see what I'm talking about. Fun. So you started the whole aspect of being a DJ, and she is so good. You understand? You're the type of DJ, and I truly believe that. I'm not killing other DJs, but I'm talking about my belief. I believe if I hire a DJ, he better be moving around the turntable, having fun just as much as you want the people them to have fun. I hate seeing a DJ stand up behind the turntable and you probably go and take a pin and poke him for him to move because he's so stiff. You understand? That is called, I call them a selector. They select the music and that's it. But you have DJs who is also a DJ and an entertainer who entertains people. That's
Yeah,
the
I
type
think
of
that's where the problem is. I love
yeah.
music so much. So when I listen to a good tune, I can't stand. I
Thank
start
you.
doing this. Like, oh my God, I love this. This song is good. People, you need to feel this.
Yes. So now you're living in Florida.
Yes.
Okay. So did the dancehall part started also in Zimbabwe or it started here in the States?
Back then, I'm
Hmm.
from Bari, the
Okay.
ghetto. It's a ghetto suburb in Zimbabwe. You understand what ghetto is, right? I hope my pronunciation is good.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm from the ghetto, right?
Mhm.
So there, that's it's a hub for Zim dancehall music. That's where a lot of the artists in Zim dancehall music are from, and we've got recording studios there. And I just want to say a big shout out to Choose Spot, one of the most viable recording studios in Bari. So it's music I grew up listening to. But for me, as a performer, as an artist in my own right, I sing jazz and I perform jazz music, right? And now, because I love dancehall, I didn't know how to express myself. Like I didn't know how to enjoy it more, like how to just take it out there so that people also get to know about it. So being a DJ has helped me do that. Play that Zim dancehall music so that people get to hear it. It's music that really speaks to me because the lyrics in Zim dancehall music, most of the lyrics, it's social commentary. They are talking about reality, what's happening on the ground, how life is, how the real deal is. Because sometimes we sing of fantasies and we speak of fantasies and we speak of things that are not real, things that are not even real, things that we wish for. But mainly the focus was in dancehall music is just addressing things that are happening right there. Reality.
Share the page, guys. Share the page, each and every one. Share the page so everybody could come out and hear. Okay, continue.
So that's what I love about Zim dancehall music. So when I got this side, I was like, oh, now I have a chance, like, you know, I have an opportunity to empower the other artists that we have in Zim dancehall music so that the world can hear about them. Like we have got different people.
Yes.
We've got different people who come on the platform when I am doing the Facebook DJ sessions. What I love about these DJ sessions is that I don't get to DJ that much. I get to interact with the people, sharing with them the music that the other artists have got. Because I have got my music, yes, and I was like, you know, I am a Zimbabwean artist, and there are so many Zimbabwean artists, and I would love their music to be heard world over. So I was like, let me take this opportunity instead of Empress Eve just focusing on playing Eve Kawadza, you know, because I could be playing my own music. Like Empress Eve is here. And
but you do interact your music though sometimes, right?
Yes, I do that because I also want people to know that there is an Eve Kawadza beyond this Empress Eve thing. So with Empress Eve, it's something that I am doing so that I share with the world some of the music that we have from Zimbabwe, you know, because it's beautiful music. I have a lot of people who are on the platform saying, this is actually beautiful music, and we never got to know about it. And you have people now looking for the music, people following the artists, you know, people booking the artists, people putting the artists on other deals and all that. Yeah. Through listening to, you know, to tuning into the program as we share Zimbabwean music.
As I tell you, you know, hearing Just Signal for the first time was on your show.
Wow. We got to Just Signal. That is good.
And I'm telling you, and if you hear my little nephew kid and sing, he actually can sing half of the song. Just Signal. He can
How old is your nephew?
4.
And your nephew is now singing Just Signal. That is amazing.
And he's learning to be a DJ.
Oh, that is what it is really meant to be, you know, to have this artist music heard, and it is taken far. Now you follow Just Signal. Now you know when Just Signal has new music. You know where to get his music. That is a good thing.
Killer T, and I'm hearing so much, and
wow.
You know, I'm getting music. I'm starting collecting music because, of course, dancehall, what I should say, Zim dancehall music is getting out there. Now, my thing I want to know, how many times have you get blocked on Facebook?
How many?
Yeah, have you go through getting blocked or kicked off because of certain copyright infringement?
Oh, yes, there is. So here's the thing, like, I have a disclaimer that I do not play this music for any.
But you know that doesn't work. You know that doesn't work.
Yes, that doesn't work. But I want to explain like this. Like I do not own the music, right? So it's just a disclaimer for the people actually listening that, you know, this thing, it's just for promotional purposes. And I'm playing Zimbabwean music so that I help take this music out. So I have so many people who then come and say, you know what, Empress Eve, there's that song that you played. can you please send me that song? Here's the thing. Most of this music that I play, I get it from the artists. So I cannot share that music. Because the sole purpose of me having these sessions is so that people get to know about the artist.
Oh, yes.
So the best thing I can do for you, Dion, if you ask me for the music, I give you links. Like we mentioned, Jazz Signal and Killer T. I give you links to Jazz Signal and to Killer T so that you get hold of them. You get hold of them on their platforms, and you can get hold of their music online because they are selling their music online, right? So with that, I'm sort of like acting as a middleman, I should say.
Yeah, as the middle person, the third person.
Yes, so I maintain that. I do not share music of the artist. There is no day I will wake up and say, oh, I'm sharing this to you. Okay, I'm going to send it to you on your email. Check your WhatsApp. I send you the link or I send you the song. No, I don't do that.
Okay.
You have to get the
given
song
to you from them for just the yeah.
Yes, exactly. And then you have some music that can be blogged and all that. So the best thing to just do about it, just go on to the next song. But why I do this, I make sure I mention that artist so that you get to know their music and you follow that artist. You don't follow Empress Eve. You will follow the artist. Empress Eve is just here so that she lets you know about these artists.
Yes. You're the platform for them.
Yes, it is a platform for them so that the music is heard out there.
Now, my question to you: do you have a manager?
Or yes, Empress Eve does have a manager, and if there is anything that you would like to involve Empress Eve in, you take it through management, right?
Okay.
Because I want to focus more on giving you the performance, giving you the music.
Yeah.
So I don't want to handle all the other.
So if someone want to contact Empress Eve, how should they go about? How do they get to go through your management? Do you have that information you could put out right now?
So what is happening as of now is a Facebook page, Empress Eve ZW.
Okay, so they make the contact through the page.
All you need to do is just contact us through Facebook. There's no website as yet, but soon there will be a website up and running for everything to flow.
But your page on Facebook is also a business page. So that's even it's not a regular page, ladies and gentlemen. It's a business page wherein you need to contact her, hit the message, and you could give your information, and they definitely will get back to you on that. All right, that's good. Now, so that is Empress Eve. Now, Eve Kawadza. I know I pronounced it wrong. Yes.
It's fine.
How do they make contact you as you do a performance on, do a gig or something?
So I am Eve Kawadza on Facebook. You can get in touch with me on Facebook. Like right now we're on Facebook Live, and on the click, as soon as I get the message, I respond and we talk from there.
Okay. That's very good. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it works. She get back to me also, so I know.
Oh yeah, right. That's how we got to be here today.
Yes, definitely. So, being now in Florida, how does your jazz performance is working now? Also, is it up and going, slow but getting there? How's that? Because it's a new transition. So how does that work?
With everything, for now, I would like to say it's stuff that I'm still working on, really. And it's good that I'm on this platform, getting to talk to people who are seeing me for the first time, like most of them. It's stuff that I am working on. So I just want people to know that I am there and I'm working on it. And I would love to come back here on this platform and give you all the details on and updates on what is really now going on. Because I'm focusing on I've got a different there's a different projects that I'm doing at the moment.
Okay.
So when I get the time, I then do Eve Kawadza and Empress Eve. So I have a lot on my plate going on right now. And then for now, if Kawadza and Empress Eve, it's stuff that I am doing on the side because I want to maintain it. I don't want the people to forget.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Can you imagine, ladies and gentlemen, that's two brand name right there. And she is a brand. Okay, do remember that. Now, my question to you also,
Mm-hmm.
being a female in this doggy dog world that men definitely dominate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever working with any producers or working with any artists, and instead of they try, try to help you, they more try to be with you? Do you ever experience that? Because I know a lot of female sometimes go through that sort of era. Have you ever experienced anything like that?
Oh, yes, but I have learned to deal with it this way,
Mm.
like to just maintain professionalism, to be straight to the point, to always, just get the job done, no, don't entertain other, because the more you try to be, so what should I
Yeah,
say?
because sometimes you're nice and they take it
Yeah,
more for invitation.
yeah. You
Yeah.
should be nice, but be nice. I think there's some you can be nice professionally. So you sort of like maintain that. And people get that vibe. I would like to say that when you present yourself in that way, like I just want a professional relationship in this. You don't have to talk about it. It's really about how you present yourself. And when you really want to get something done and you're doing it with passion, and if those people are real, they will push you further, and that won't really be a problem. That really won't come up. Like, so you have to stand your ground as a female artist. Say, oh, so we're gonna record this, and this is what we want to do, and everything should be organized. We also have to be organized, because I realize when I'm not organized, like myself, when I'm not organized, the person I'm working with, sort of like
Okay.
creates an avenue for them now to, to focus on other things. So the moment you show that I am organized, this is how I want my things to sound, and this is how I want to do it, you really don't get that problem. I hope I'm able to I'm expressing myself well.
You're definitely doing a good job at that. Now, when you lay your track down, especially the two tracks that I've gotten,
Mhm.
do you, after lay the tracks down and stuff like that, do you still have input in how you want your vocals to sound? Because a lot of times producers like to put a little auto tune on your voice and tune it out, fine tune it and stuff like that. Do you have that input in how you want your song to present out there?
Yes, definitely. I've got input because I don't like auto tune. I am a performer, right?
Mhm.
So if I have auto tune in my voice and I go on that stage
And the auto tune is not, you don't have an
and the
auto
auto
tune
tune is
mic.
not there on that stage, people are gonna be like,
Right.
is this the same person? That's not the song I listen to. So I love to have my voice raw and in its natural form. I don't like no auto tune. Yes, I want it to be mixed and mastered in its original form and no auto tune, so that people, when they come for the performance, they get the deal as it is. The same way they listen to it on the record is the same way they should. What they
You,
heard on the record is how what they should hear on the live performance.
now, another question, ladies and gentlemen. How, no, I should say, what artists out there in your field that you'll definitely love to do a collaboration with?
I would love to do a collaboration with Angelique Kidjo. And right now, it's just something I am saying. Like, I love Angelique Kidjo. She's from Benin. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. So if you don't know Angelique Kidjo, you can look her up. I would love to do a collaboration with Angelique Kidjo. And I hope some way, somehow, she's going to get this message and know that I
Yes,
want to do a collaboration with her.
definitely. That's
Angelique
very
Kidjo.
good. That's very good. Now, doing your performance, as I could see, you know, you entertain the audience and things like that. Have you ever, after a show is over, guys will come up to you and want to give you their numbers and stuff like that? How did that go?
Oh, it happens all the time, and it's something that you cannot avoid.
Yeah, because you also have female groupies and you have male groupies. So
Yes, it's something.
how do you go about that? Because you don't want to be rude, but you still want that person to be your fan.
Yes,
So
and you
how do
don't have
you
to be rude. You have to thank them or say, oh, thank you for the support. Thank you. I do that all the time. Thank you for the support and all that. Thank them. Let them know that you appreciate what they have done, but there is no way you're gonna give room to any advances. Like I said, probably it's how you communicate or how you interact with them when you are there on the stage performing and after. Like if you come to me, you say hello, that was good, I'm just going to thank you the same way it is. If it has anything to do with business, there's always business cards that are dished out, and when you contact me on my business line, we're going to talk about business. You know what I mean? So it's always remembering that you are performing, yes, it's fun and all that, but there's that business
that business line that you
line
all think
that you
back?
should, yes, that you should always draw as an individual.
What's your favorite food?
I love I love this my staple of food. It's called sadza. It's from
Don't,
Zimbabwe.
that's mine. I learned to make it. And I can make it.
I love sadza from Zimbabwe. It's a dish made with cornmeal, and you can have it with meat, and you can have it with vegetables. So I love sadza and meat
Yeah,
with some vegetables.
that's
That's
me.
my favorite.
I,
That's
I,
my all-time favorite.
I like the salsa with the meat and you just get down. Really, I made it when like 2 weeks ago. I still have, I still, I make it and then put some in the freezer and freeze it.
I love to have it fresh. In Zimbabwe,
Yeah,
we have
I
it.
heard that. Listen, it's best when you have it fresh as you do it, get down and stuff. But hey, I
But,
make
but I'm
it.
impressed. It's good that our food is also going out there. People know about it. So
Ah,
yes, long live Zimbabwe.
definitely.
Yeah.
Now, also, what type of friend? And I notice you say you try to, keep positiveness around you and things like that. Some people say that they keep all different sort of friends, good, bad, and the indifferent. Who is your friend? Who do you consider as your friend?
Somebody,
Hmm.
because friendship goes a long way, really. Somebody who can have my back and support me and and give me advice, construct me, help me be the best version of myself, because I
Yeah.
can do that by myself. I can make myself, I can do better things every day. I can work on myself, but if you have to be my friend, you have to help me
Hmm.
get to that part. These days we have a lot of people crying out on, oh, this one backstabbed me, I thought you
Yeah.
were my friend, and that, and all that. So that's not a good kind of friendship that I want. I believe a friend is somebody who will always stand with you through the good and the bad. That's the
Hmm.
kind of friends I want. And that's the kind of friend I want to be as well. But life doesn't always flow like that. So many times we have misunderstandings. People might not understand your motive or your intention, and things always don't go out the way they are intended to. But friendship should all be about supporting one another, showing each
Hmm.
other love, and above all, respect as well. Like we should understand that people are different,
Hmm.
So when you choose to be someone's friend, you are not going to try and change them, right?
Yes.
But you are going to try and make them be better. If there's something bad that they are doing, you have to help them stop doing the bad things in a good way. Because if you're my friend and I'm doing a bad thing, it's not. I won't think you're my friend if you go behind my back and you talk about the bad things that I do, but you haven't come to me to say, Eve, this is bad,
Yeah.
and I am as your friend. I think it's better if you do it like this. So those are the kind of friends I want.
That's good. So what else are we what I should say, we should be expecting to hear or to see from you in the future? Where do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself within the next 5 years?
Within the next 5 years, I wanna I wanna do a lot of things, Dion.
Mhm.
I wanna act. I wanna be in movies. I wanna bring this vibe in Eve. I want it played out in a movie somewhere. I wanna bring that energy in a movie somewhere. So in the next 5 years, I'm hoping I get a movie deal somewhere to feature in a movie. You get what I'm saying? Because I want to take it there, and then I want to have an entertainment channel whereby I am sharing music from my country with people from all over. I want to be in entertainment. That is where I want to be. That is what I want to do. So in the next 5 years, you're looking at a movie star right now. You're looking at my DJing stuff is gonna grow. I'm continuing to build on it. So if Kawadza is gonna be a name that I want people to identify and relate to in the next 5 years. I don't believe in giving the steps and this is how it's going to be done. I believe in putting work into it. So for the next 5 years, I'm putting work into it. And after those 5 years, it's just going to show by itself.
That's
So
beautiful.
let's get there.
Beautiful. And I always say to guys, if you put a person name into Google and it does not comes up, then that person is nothing. But when that person name pops up in Google, you Google Empress Eve and you see what happened. Or Google her original, what I should say, her government name. She pops up like a sore thumb. And I like that. Now, another thing that is a struggle, and we're talking family. Now, you have a lot of family who, they say family should stick together.
Mm-hmm.
But some family don't stick together until your name, especially Empress Eve, is out there and you're performing and stuff like that. All of a sudden, cousin come from this way, that way. Oh, that's my favorite cousin. Is my dad. Do you always, from the get-go, have that strong family support?
Or I have the strong family support. In the beginning, they didn't understand. Like I said, it was all about being academic, so they didn't understand it.
Right.
But as they got to understand that Eve really wants to do this, she has a passion for this, they are supportive. They are supportive because they are my number one fans. So if family doesn't support you, it's difficult out there. It's
Yes, it
difficult
is.
for people from next door to support you when family don't support you. So I love my family so much because they are very, very supportive, and that keeps me going.
That is good. That is good. And I like that. Now, is Empress Eve taken? I'm being nosy now. You could plead the fifth if you want. You could plead the fifth if you want. And I'll tell you the reason why I asked that question.
Uh-huh.
You plead the fifth? Or you're not gonna answer that question, right?
I can answer it for you, and this is how I want to answer it.
Go ahead.
I love people to just like when we are doing Empress Eve, it's just all about Empress Eve and sharing them. And when we are doing Eve Kawadza, it's all about me performing for you guys and we are interacting there. You know. So yeah, keep following, and that's how you get to know more about me. Some of these things you don't need to just be answering yes or no or what. It's like, okay, let's walk in this journey together. Because Empress Eve is here, Eve Kawadza is here. So
So,
keep
and so,
following.
are you saying Empress Eve does not have a significant other? That's what you just said?
I'm saying, I'm
You're all
saying.
about the music.
In short, I would have said no comment. But what I'm saying
Like
is I am saying, let's just go on this journey, Empress Eve and Eve Kawadza, and we see who Empress Eve and Eve Kawadza is. I want people to get
Focus on you.
to focus. Yeah, I love their attention. I love people to focus on me. So I'm not done yet showing you who Empress Eve and Eve Kawadza is. So I don't want to talk about any other stuff that might involve people who are not me in the picture right now. Yeah, I think it's my time right now.
That's it. This is your time to shine, and
And
that's.
Dion, I've got a lot of things that I really want to do. And because my
Mhm.
8 to 5, I want my 8 to 5 to be like, I wake up and check my schedule like this. It's like, okay,
Yes.
you are shooting this part today for the movie at
Hmm.
10 and at 12, because you're just doing that segment. They need you to run it again, and then at 12 you have to be flying there. You have got this the thing that you have to attend, and at 4 you have to be at this place. That's what I want. So I want all those elements to come together, and in the next 5 years I'm hoping that's what it's gonna be like.
There you go. There you go. Now, how do you rate your own performance?
So I am my biggest critique. Let me put on the
Thank you.
headphone.
Thank you. I do that so much, especially when I do a set. I play over the recording and I say, hmm, I should have played that other song before. I shouldn't come in with, and I'm very hard critic on my own self.
I am
And that's
so
good
hard on
because
myself.
it makes you stronger because you
Yeah,
build your own.
I am so hard on myself. So hard on myself sometimes, I think, because you have people saying, "Oh, wow, that was beautiful, that was nice," and I'm thinking, I'm like, no,
Within yourself, you're
that's not
like,
it. I'm like, you don't
that's not,
get it. That's not that's not how I
yes.
want it. I wanted it to be like this. So it's something I'm constantly working on it. Every day, every time I'm constantly working on myself. Like I want to be better than what I was yesterday. So yeah, I don't think it will get to a point where I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm here, I'm bad. I'm like, it's always like after everything, I'm like, and I'm always nervous. I'm nervous every time.
Every time. Big up yourself, Precious Lee Bridge. I seen you guys. Oh my gosh, my London Massive, they're here. Thanks, guys. Um, oh, Empress Eve, the best. That's who's that? White. Fred. What's that? Fredson White. Okay.
Oh,
All
big
right,
up
guys.
Fredson White and Precious Charuma. Oh my God.
Definitely,
And Lee
guys.
Beads.
Yes, Lee. Yeah, he's from Lancaster in London. All right, we have another 10 to 15 minutes to go, guys. Now, Empress Eve, as
Mhm.
we're wrapping it down here and stuff like that. Now, there's another question that I wanted to say to you and hear your opinion on certain things here. This question, how would you like to be remembered?
I would like to be remembered as a person who put a smile on your face on that day you were feeling so low. Who would put a smile on your
That's
face,
no
a
joke.
person who would give you a word of hope when you were in your
Mm,
lowest moments. That's what I want to be remembered for. Like when you think of me, I just want people to remember that, it will be all right.
yeah.
This is just the passing phase. It's going to be all right. Because of what I've been through and my story and how I present myself. I want people to always, smile when they think of me. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it day and night. And I hope that each and every moment somebody puts a smile on their face when I talk to them or do something for them.
And how do you, when you see this word, success? Now,
What?
I'm telling success, all
Hmm.
right? Apply that to yourself. How do you view yourself with the word success?
Success. We I think success is like an end product of something that you would be doing or planning, right? where you say eventually, oh, I have succeeded in doing this, or I'm successful, I've done this. So each and every day, we are constantly working on stuff. And personally, I would like to say with success, it happens step by step. But to say I have reached it or I have that thing as yet, I don't have it yet. Because we're constantly working on stuff, each and every one of us. And as for me, I haven't succeeded yet.
Okay.
There are people who would look at me and say, oh, she has made it this far, so she's good, she's successful. But not yet.
Not yet.
So for me, success is something that you have to build on each and every day. I think when you say now your journey is done, you have ended everything, that's when you can speak of that word like, okay, I was successful. But you'll be saying it maybe from another world, like I was successful. But in this life, living like this, we're continuously working. I'm continuously working on stuff. I'd love to speak about on behalf of other people. Okay, I'm continuously working on stuff, and
Okay.
yeah.
What do you?
I hope I answered that right.
Yes, you did.
All right.
What do you dislike about yourself?
I am okay. I am human, right? So sometimes, there are things that you don't like that people can do to you. So what I dislike about myself is that I am very straight to the point with you. When you do something that I don't like, I'll just go straight to the point with you. Dion, this is not cool. I don't like it like this and this and this and this and this.
Right.
And then sometimes, because you're still in emotion. So what I don't like is like when you're still emotional, you want to address something. So it's something I'm working on every day, and I've been working, and I think now I'm better. I think it comes with age as well. So something I dislike is like, sometimes I want to make decisions whilst I'm mad.
Yeah, never.
And I dislike that. But it's something that I'm working on. And people, the moment you acknowledge that this is your weakness and you work on it, it makes you a better person. But I dislike that about myself. Like, okay, this one did something there, and I just want to address it right now. And at that moment, it's still heated and you're emotional. So,
wow.
I don't like that.
What do you love about yourself?
Oh, the energy.
Energy.
I love the energy.
Vibes.
The vibe and the energy. I love that about myself. Like, take me into a room where it's low and dark. Man, I have to bring the light. I have to, it has to pop. It has to pop. So I love that about myself. Like, yeah, positive vibes.
Nice. That is. What advice? I have two more questions, guys, after this. What advice you ever gotten from, I should say, a successful artist or a musician, and you look up to that and like, wow, he said this to me. That's beautiful. Have you ever gotten any advice from any person that's already been successful in the business, either a musician or a DJ or anything like that?
I have a lot of people who are constantly, supporting me or like commenting on stuff like, oh, this is good, I saw you do this, and this is good, I like it, keep doing what you're doing, oh, you really inspired me today. And it means a lot when it's coming from somebody who's already doing the work, who has been there a long time. Like, you are one of them. You've been doing this DJing thing for a very long time, and then you just come and you say, Eve, you know what, this is good, I like this is good.
Yeah.
It means a lot. So in a nutshell, I just want to say I really appreciate it when people who are already established come up and say, you're doing a good thing. It gives me hope. It makes me want to push more.
Of course.
Yeah, and take it to the next level.
Of course. I love that. Now, one last final question that I should say. In the music business, what do you fear? You notice in the room they're having Precious. Precious is having fun.
Oh, thank you, Slick Rose. Slick Rose says, point of correction, you won't be mad, but you will be upset. Thank you, Slick. You won't be mad. You will just be upset.
Precious say you have so much amazing energy. I saw the
Oh,
clip
thank
of you
you.
dancing along. Just
Oh, thank you, Precious.
Precious, really? She got me hooked on him, you know? Oh my gosh. Yes, what do you fear the most in the music business? Do you fear the most? A lot of people saying that they fear hearing the music to get out there by, you know, publishers or distributors. Or, you know, what do you fear the most, especially you as a performer and as a musician? What do you fear the most for your music to get out there?
I will, well, I'm trying to have my music out there. So I'm doing all I can to get it out there. So I can't say there's anything I don't, I'm not at that level as yet to say I've thought of that to say, because I'm trying to get it out there. You know,
Do you
trying
have
so
do
much
you have
shade.
do you have problems like reaching out with DJs to play your song and stuff like that?
Um, there are a lot of artists around,
Mhm.
and and I think there are fewer DJs than indeed there are fewer DJs than the artists. So it's a struggle to get your music played out there. So it's a moment. I'm at a point where I've created platforms for myself where I have the music. I take the music myself to the people. I have to perform for them. I have to be a DJ and play my own music so that it's out there. Now they're gonna ask who's the artist on the song? Oh, it's Eve Kawadza. So it's like, oh, it's it. Oh, aren't you Eve Kawadza? I'm like, I am Eve Kawadza, but I
Mhm.
was DJing my song. Like I was playing my song as I was DJing as well, because it's a challenge out there to take the music out there. So what else can an artist do as well? Take
Oh,
it out there for yourself, because the mediums are fewer than the music that's out there to play.
and I'm telling you, Empress Eve, he definitely know how to get what I should say, get the whole music, you
Hmm.
understand, out there.
Yes.
Now, what would you want to say to your fans now as we're wrapping this up?
I would like to say to my fans, thank you so much for each and every moment that you take to follow my journey. You know, there is a lot of stuff going on around in people's lives, but you have a lot of people coming to say, okay, I want to spend a moment with Empress Eve and
Yes.
support her work and support the stream that she has, because I want to be able to tour all over the world and share music from Zimbabwe with the rest of the world. So
Hmm.
I'm sort of like still packaging that brand so that, people warm up to this Zimbabwean music. And when I go out there and play the music for them,
Yes.
they already appreciating it. So it's because of the people who are constantly watching. I just want to say thank you so much. That's what.
Empress Eve, I am having so much
You
fun
keep putting my face in
just
front of me. I'm like,
just watching you, and
oh my God.
and I tell you,
It's,
as Precious saying about the energy, and look at the face, look at the face, look at the face. You kill me. And that energy that you have, it's and one thing you always I could go through so much video of your hair, the changes of your hair. Sometimes you have it out. Look at that dance. Look at that dance. Wow. Look at that.
yeah, that song was
Look,
really talking to me. There I was like, this song is bad. Whew,
I'm
this,
telling you,
yeah.
ladies and ladies and gentlemen, I definitely want to say thank you. Thank you for being on the Line TV show. And definitely, ladies and gentlemen, one thing I want you to promise me, and and when I say promise me because I will curse you out on your inbox. Okay. anytime you do your recording, whatever song you're recording, stuff like that, make sure you drop something in on my email and send it to me. I could play it my side. So make sure. Is that a promise? That's a promise. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as she said, that's a promise. All right. Thank you, thank you very much for for being on the show, and all the best.
Thank you so much, Dion. And I want to say thank you so much to Suki Patricia Mukwada
Yeah.
for she made this possible. Because if she hadn't shared this with you, you
Yeah.
wouldn't have even known. And it is quite.
But
I am amazed that you also appreciate Zimbabwean music, even though you're not Zimbabwean, and you are pushing it out there. And most of these artists are now known. Keep doing what you're doing, and thank you so much for having me. I'm sure I am greatly, greatly humbled. And to all the people who support Empress Eve, thank you. And to all those who support Eve Kawadza, thank you so much.
yes, Slick, definitely thank you, and thank you. All the best for your career as a musician and also as a DJ. All the best. Success always. Take care. All right.
Bye, Tabasa. Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this was Empress Eve, and definitely thank you guys for logging in on our Facebook channel. And definitely, until such time, take care. May God bless, and we'll definitely have fun with you guys in the room again.